Howdy y'all, it's T here again at the workbench playing arts and crafts. Let's jump right into the point of what we got. Neko Rig, I don't care what you call it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Take something like a stick worm, put a weight on it, gets it on the bottom, pull it along like it's doing a little twerk situation on the bottom. I went online and I looked at some stuff, terminal tackle, already got some hooks, but I was looking at some weights. They got a lot of cool, interesting stuff for, it's basically nail weights, right? So you can spend a lot of money and get you a whole bunch of specialized weights. And I think if you're going out and fishing multiple times a week, that makes sense. But if you're only getting out a little bit, maybe once a week like myself, I don't feel like spending a lot of money on trying to get some very specific weights when I can just take what I got and turn it into what I need. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to make a quick old Neko weight with this stuff here. Obviously, you don't need a worm yet, and whatever worms you're using is fine. But we're going to take a little bullet weight. I think this is like a 16th ounce. It might be an 1/8 ounce, but it's a little lead weight. That's what we got. Then you need your toothpick. And not one of them round ones. This has got like it's got the point, and then it's got a little bit of a flat section here on the back. The very round ones that you find at like restaurants, those can work. But this is the kind I'm using, so I'm just gonna say go ahead and grab you some of these if you don't already have them. You can get like 1,000 of them for a couple bucks. Go ahead and do that. Also gonna use super glue. We don't need to use super glue, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it just for the purposes of making sure that our weight stays where it needs to stay. So this is optional, but I do recommend it. And then just something to cut you know, basically the toothpick with, so you don't need anything fancy. So I'm just going to use these right here. So we're looking at our stick worm here, and we're going to get a weight right there. Normally, if you got one of them nail weights, you just shove it right up in there, get your hook right around halfway, and that's what you're going to be doing. But I ain't got time for all those fancy weights, so we're just going to take this bullet weight right here. We're going to take the point end, not the flat end, but the point end of the toothpick, and literally just go ahead, turn it into a dang weight kebab real quick. You ain't got to go all the way. You'll feel the pressure. Now we're going to have something that looks just like that. We're going to cut this down. It ain't got to be all that. We need at least an inch or so, give or take. So we'll just cut right there. You probably already tell where this is going. So we're going to look here at the top here of the worm. And you're going to take it. And you're going to try to get it more or less right in the middle. It ain't got to be exactly in the middle. But I think we can get it right there. Look at that. Just to make sure everything works right. And we can stop right there. So if you're done and you don't want to use glue, boy, you're done right there. All you got to do is cut that off and you're good to go. But we're going to go ahead and get the glue out. Let's go ahead and get a little bit. It don't take much. Y'all already know this. Just a little bit right there. Barely any on there, man. That's all you need. That's more than enough right there. Get the worm back up. Slide her on in there. We already did the test fit, so we know it's going to work. Boom. About a minute or so, that'll be set. So since we're good to go, get your snips or your scissors, whatever you're using, cut off that end. Boom. Look at that. That's it. So we're ready to put a little ring on it. Put that hook on it. Start throwing it. It's going to be bouncing down there, boy. It's going to be doing all kinds of stuff. Look at that right there, boy. Yeah, so, I mean, obviously, y'all already know what we're doing. Ain't much to it, but go ahead and try it out. Tell me what you think. Go out there and stick them. Good luck. I appreciate y'all watching as usual. And as always, any questions or comments, you know where to leave them. I'll see you on the next one.